I'm really curious, what were the primary reasons that you navigated from OA to wholesale?
A lot of them. In
Yeah.
the beginning, when you're doing OA at a small scale, it's easy to manage, right? You're able to keep track of your inventory, bad
What would you say small
buys.
scale?
Less than six figures a month at least.
Okay.
Probably closer to like 50K or less or so.
Okay.
Uh, but yeah, once you start getting bigger and bigger, it really starts getting kind of annoying to keep track of so much with
Yeah.
OA. Returns, missing units from suppliers, tanking products. I mean, like even right now, I still have a few OA products that literally almost all of them are tanked. Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
So definitely, I say the tanking was the number one reason because
Right.
now as I'm more into wholesale, I'm actually having replans that are actually sticking with me more now versus
Nice.
OA products where we'll try them for a few weeks and then next thing you know, they're not good anymore.
Yeah. 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 That lifespan for certain listings for OA can suck for sure. Um, so I guess, what is the most significant difference, for better or worse, have you realized from OA to wholesale? If you can provide some just series of advantages that you've experienced strictly with wholesale as it pertains to disadvantage to OA, because I know you were going through the price tanking and stuff, but how about the advantages of wholesale?
Yeah, I mean less competition. I
Okay.
mean, like with the OA stuff, you kind of see 20 plus, 100 plus people on one listing. With wholesale, probably no more than 20, if even that much, and even 20 is too much. So, uh,
Yeah.
10 people max.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I figured the competition would be one of the driving reasons, but I've also heard that even in wholesale, prices can tank due to competition. Is that true? Do you find experience that a lot? It sounds like you don't have much experience of that.
I have. It does happen. So from time to time, just not as much compared to OA. So like probably for every one that happens in wholesale, you'll have like 20 in OA that happen or so.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So what about some disadvantages with wholesale that you've experienced that you kind of miss about OA?
Definitely the Rakuten money,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
the
Oh yeah.
cash back.
Right.
Uh, that I say probably OA was maybe a bit more hands off in a way,
Mhm.
since you
Oh
can kind
really?
of outsource some of that.
Okay.
Because with wholesale, it's more like you have to be manage more. Like I don't have a warehouse, but since I have my own like preppers in house and stuff, you kind of have to manage more personally with the actual employees and stuff versus
I
like
see.
with OA, you can kind of have a more hands off approach, right?
Okay. Okay. Well, I guess sounds like so you have your warehouse. Everything's done prep in house. It sounds like.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. So you don't outsource your wholesale business to a prep center.
No.
Oh, okay. So was that a the bottom line was more profitable in that route? Is that why?
Uh, yeah, profitable, better control of our inventory.
Mhm.
Because I actually have someone that kind of manages that aspect now more. So I'm not even like in there as much managing even the inventory myself. So it's kind of
Okay.
mostly hands off too.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I would agree with you. I think because I'm around 40K and it's already like getting to the point where some things kind of slip through the cracks, you know.
Yeah.
Um it, it's it's sometimes I feel like I'm spending more time like talking to my prep center about like, hey, what didn't show up and something came up
Mm.
damaged. I would imagine even with wholesale, right? You get a lot of shipments, but at least it's just one ASIN, I guess, right? You're speaking with one direct entity rather than dealing with all these different retailers. Is that more easier part of it when there is something that comes up damaged or missing?
Oh yeah, way easier for sure. Like if it's one ASIN, sometimes we'll at least know exactly what we're missing or if something came broken. Versus with like OA, if you're making multiple shipments, you kind of just going through each box, hoping
Right.
that everything's in there. So yeah, it makes
Okay.
it much easier.